my playthrough of Final Fantasy X.
Standing guards.
So where I left you at the end of the last video, I was in Killika. So I've just been running around the woods grounding, and now I'm going to take on this Ochu. It's quite a tough battle. The main thing you need to know about it is that it's weak against fire. I'm just gonna so just whack it about a little bit, and the good thing, Lulu has her overdrive ready, and that's one of the reasons why it's a tough battle, because it poisoned you. We're gonna just quickly cure Tidus. The other thing, it is vulnerable to sleep, so that's where Waka can come in useful. So that's handy. Now the good thing about sleep is, I'm just going to use this, even though he's not vulnerable to ice. But the good thing when someone is afflicted with sleep is that magic will still work against them, so just spam magic attacks on him until he wakes up. And usually when they've been afflicted by sleep because of a hit, it's about 3 turns. So how am I going to get around this one? Because let's try sending him to sleep again, but I know that's a risk, because if he wakes up, fuck. Okay, that was a silly risk to take, but ouch. Right. Oh well, but he's woken up now. Might as well just keep hitting him. I'm going to save Lulu's overdrives till last, because that's means there's a possibility I could overkill it, and an overkill would be nice on this. And just have Yuna as a healer in this fight, or failing that, just get someone to use antidotes. Up to you, really. Just going to try and weaken it a little bit more. Ouch. I think the best time to bring Lulu out, I could probably have used her now, but because I would be quite. Oh, actually, we can summon. Haven't used the summon for a bit, so let's try. Let's put Valifor to good use. Oh, that's more like it. Lord Ochu falls asleep. Oh well, fine. Let's just spam it with a few fight. Oh right. Oh fuck. Alright, maybe we should wake him up then, because otherwise he's just going to keep healing. An earthquake's not going to be much use against Valifor, because Valifor's a flying enemy. Is it worth the risk of let's see if this works. Oh, fuck it, let's just go for it. And this will put this new overdrive that Valifor's got to good use. It's a good bit stronger than the energy ray. And we overkill, fantastic. There we go, everyone's leveled up nicely. Ooh, MP sphere, ooh. Now double MP spheres, that made it worth it.
Guardians. Very impressive.
Sir, we should fight too.
We'll get our chance soon enough.
Young crusaders gather around. We'll be sailing to the ground.
Okay, so those two MP spheres made overkilling that Ochu much worth it. So let's use these. Easy way to get some MP anyway. I was going to give some of it to Waka because he has really got piss poor. Actually, I'll put one here because Tidus doesn't have a great deal of HP, MP either. So, and yeah, I went round in a circle with Tidus. So I'm going to go take him up this way. Yeah. And who else? Lulu. Yeah, I did go a bit of a strange route with Lulu, but I'm going to take her back onto the Black Mage path to take her round to get the Ra spells. Okay, that's everyone. And let's see who's got low MP. Waka. Well, should I give some to Lulu or to Kimahri? Fat idea. Put it here, and that way both Lulu and Kimahri can get it. There we go. Right, so let's use that. Because Lulu's so reliant on magic, it'll be worth it. In fact, oh actually, I'm just having an idea. Maybe I should take Lulu down this way, because then she can get these healing spells and then goes back along here and gets her Ra spells. That's kind of 6.5 a dozen, just depends which one. The only thing that way will take her to focus. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud here about what kind of paths to take them on. I'll worry about that later. In the meantime, let's just move the story along a little bit. So the enemies here are now just getting to the stage where the AP that you get from them isn't worth it, so I'm just gonna blast through and get on with the next. Get on with the rest of the storyline. The reason I'm doing all this strange things is because I want to use Lulu's overdrive. So Lulu's overdrive, basically she spams lots of magic attacks because they're weak against fire. Just gonna. There we go. There we go. It's not the strongest overdrive, but it has its uses. Right, let's just move on. There's a boss fight coming up here.
Oh, these stone steps have a history, you know. Yep, Lord O'Holland trained here at his peak.
A race, huh? Think you can beat me?
Yuna, if you would.
Ready?
Hey!
Cheeky.
Huh? Hey!
Let's just quickly save and use the save point because boss fight coming.
Everyone, quick! Sinspawn!
One thing you should do before this fight, I should have done this, change Wakka's weapon, because those Sinspawn, those tentacles are strong against ice. They only do half damage, so it's not really worth it. But kill them first before you try and attack the main thing. Fire seems to be the only thing that it's not weak or strong against. It's not too difficult a fight. As I say, just take the tentacles out first. Overkill, nice. And then attack. Just attack with magic just now, because physical attacks just won't do anything against this thing just now. I'm just going to use this just to, so she at least gets something involved in the fight in some way. Let me just bring Kamari out. He's the only one that's got magic. He's not weak or strong against blizzard, so no, there we go. And now you can start using physical attacks against it. Ow! Rude! Unit in. Heal. I've got a feeling this might not work, but I'm going to try sending him to sleep. Yeah, he's immune to sleep. I had a feeling he was, but just thought I'd give it a go anyway. But while I've got these guys in, I might just do a bit of cheer, so we can get a bit of get more physical strength on this thing. And these three are my strongest hitters, so. Thankfully I've got Kamari, the white magic, so he's a good wee healer. So do another couple of cheers to get stronger hits against this thing. And then we'll just get Tidus to focus on hitting, as he should be strong enough to do some pretty good damage now. Right, let's start whacking him. That's nice. And he's out of there.
Yeesh.
Sorry about that. Hope to break you in a little slower.
Narf,
Being a
narf,
guardian's tiring.
said the actress to the bishop.
You handle yourself pretty well. You got talent.
Hey. So, what are these Sinspawn anyway?
Fiends. They fall from Sin's body and are left behind in its wake.
Leave him alone and Sin comes back for him. You gotta be quick.
That moment when Waka told me I had talent in battle, I think that was when I started seriously considering becoming a guardian.
Ooh. Let's bring Kamari level up. And I'm taking Kamari on a little path around here. Have a minute. Because Kamari, he's got sort of general all-round stats. I'm just sort of having him sort of hover around here for a little bit. But what I really want to do is get this sphere grid is blocked by these things called level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4 locks, and they're usually blocking like quite strong skills. So I'm quite keen to get this one because steel, if I get Kamari with steel, he's going to become 100 times more useful in battle. And there is a spot where I could get a level 1 key sphere coming up soon. But anyway, let's move the story on. Next coming up is the...
They got fiends in Xanarkand too.
Just a few. It's a big deal when one shows up, though. Hey, since when have you believed me about Xanarkand anyway?
I've been thinking. Maybe people Sin gets to don't die. Maybe Sin carries them through time. Like 1,000 years through time. And then one day, maybe they just pop back, see?
Amazing. Simply amazing. You make up one theory after another, refusing to face the simple truth. Sin didn't take Chapu anywhere. Sin crushed him and left him on the Jose shore. Your brother won't just pop back. Oh, and one more thing. No matter how much you want it, no one can take Chapu's place. No one can replace Sir Jet, for that matter. And there's no replacement for Lord Braska, either. It's pointless to think about it. And sad.
Ooh, someone's rattled her goat.
I could never be what Chapu was. Well, stuff happens. Best not to worry.
Waka, Lulu, and Waka's brother, Chapu. Something had happened between them a long time ago. I was sure of it. Well, whatever it was none of my business, that's for sure. Best not to go there.
Here comes the next temple, the Killika Temple. It's a bit fiery here. You can probably guess that the thing in here is fire based. It's another Aeon in here is Ifrit. He's if you're familiar with the Final Fantasy franchise, then you'll know Ifrit is quite famously a fire summon. Just talking to them, hope they'll give me something. And they don't. Bloody tight-fisted buggers. Right. Okay, It's the old... It's a blitzball team, the Killika Goers.
You here to pray for victory too?
Us pray? Who needs to pray? The Luca goers always win.
Oh yeah? Then why you here?
We've been praying for some competition this year.
So what's your goal this time? You gonna do your best again? Ha! It's too bad your best isn't good enough. Why even bother showing up?
This time, we play to win.
Ooh, play away. Just remember, even kids can play, boys.
See you in the final.
We'll beat them. We have to.
You know that team?
Putting people down. They're as bad as my old man.
But Sir Jecht was a kind and gentle man.
Well, not my Jecht. Even 10 years after he left, just thinking about my old man got me angry. But maybe that was just my way of keeping him... Nah.
Let's see if there's anything nice in these places. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to check these. I don't think there's anything here, but it's worth checking anyway. I'm supposed to tell you real hard to be coming in, but I just want to run around and play at the beach. Well, I suppose, yeah. I don't know if there's anything in the nun's Bible that can stop, a nun's rule book that can stop them from doing that. Anyway, I'm going to finish this broadcast and start up the next one to do the Cloister of Trials, so thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again for the next one.